It all started on Twitter with a simple tweet. And this tweet, it went viral and garnished 3 likes. And this is the tweet. But everyone could relate to this tweet. Everyone could relate to the tweet. Where did it all go wrong? The date was November the 12th, 2020. PlayStation 5 came out. I was so excited. But I just couldn't get my hands on one. The stock shortages, the scalpers. I had no idea what was going on. Like, why can't I get Sony's next lineup? Like, why couldn't I get the next generation console, the Sony PlayStation 5? And that's what I'm going to figure out in this documentary.
Now everyone was talking about this. These were the days when gaming was at its second golden age. Exclusives like Miles Morales, Demon Souls, Sackboy. It has SSD, HDMI 2.1, 4K. My dick is getting hard just thinking about it. And finally, it's been a while since we had a white console. A win for the whites.
I was hoping to get a PS5 for my 6-year-old daughter. She's a drug addict. She's been in and off the streets trying to make ends meet. She's been 4 months sober. She's an avid gamer. She loves the games more than the drugs. I'm just trying to keep her sober.
Meanwhile, I was struggling to get my hands on one. Everywhere was sold out. Argos, Amazon, Game, Smiths, Very, everywhere. Even Asda George. Who shops at Asda George?
Everywhere you went, sold out.
Sold out? When am I supposed to get her now?
Sold out.
Sold out.
Sold out. Sold out.
On the John Lewis website, I managed to get the console into the basket. I clicked on the basket, and what do you know? It just disappeared like that. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
Pre-ordered mine. Best decision of my life. I have no sympathy for these peasant console users who can't even get their hands on a peasant console in a world where pre-orders were available. Peasants.
What? Pre-orders were available?
The thing is, the pre-orders got sold out just as quick as the PlayStation 5 did.
Peasants.
A close friend of mine said I should just get the Xbox Series X.
The reason everyone wanted a PS5? COVID. They were stuck inside, sick of their housemates, sick of their families, and they needed an escape. But why couldn't they get a PS5? What was the reason? Why were they sold out?
What was happening was a shock to us all. something we never thought had happened.
The newly released PlayStation 5 has been reported as sold out across the nation. Scalpers are now taking advantage of people trying to purchase the console for Christmas. Riots have broken out around the globe as people clamour to purchase the new console.
Testing.
Sorry, you're not mic'd.
Why? Why not? Welcome to my house.
Thank you.
Oh no, it's fine. Pardon the mess, by the way. You know.
Oh no, sorry. We'll just do a few questions.
Cool. By the way, if you want tea, want coffee, anything?
Oh yeah, can I have a coffee, please?
Be £3.50. Sold at by yours truly. I bought 84 consoles, and I know what you're thinking. This guy ruined 84 Christmases. But I tell you what, 84 grand does not sound bad to me. We bought all the stock. Then we went on to sell them on eBay for £1,000. Or 1,500 for those Christmas celebrating fools. Action.
Yo, because I'm doing this anonymously, are you gonna put that creepy ass low pitch voice on? Yo, because I'm doing this anonymously, are you gonna put that creepy ass low pitch voice on? Luke, I am your father. James Earl Jones, bitch! Scalpers, scoundrels, sadistics, Satanists, call us what you want. At the end of the day, we made huge, hefty profits. You know, no one knew how we did it. It was like a heist in broad daylight. You know, no one, absolutely no one could stop us.
I myself was very disheartened that these scalpers just brought out all the PS5s. I mean, these guys aren't even gamers. So, do you play video games?
Me play games. Games got shit after Mario Kart, and I know you know which Mario Kart I'm talking about. Exactly.
Yeah, I game. I play the game of life. And FIFA.
So I'm there, just sat on my desk, going on all these websites, pressing the refresh button over and over again, just hoping I get the PlayStation 5.
What it was this. These scalpers, or whatever you want to call them, they had some simple yet effective hacking software. It worked by isolating the mainframe, causing mass cognitive dissonance in its motherboard. And with this mainframe, it bypassed the robot capture to prove whether you're human or not, to buy multiple, dozens, or even hundreds of PS5s. And who was to blame for this?
His name is Richard Fusco.
Richard Fusco.
Richard Fusco.
Richard Fosco.
Yep, Richard Fosco.
My name is Angelica, and I am a journalist. I have covered for a number of prestigious cases with a number of reputable news outlets such as the Weekly Mail, the Maily Express, the Female to Mail, the Mail Monthly, and I've covered cases such as the OC trial, Who is Slenderman, the Matrix Believers. I have covered it all. And I have been looking at this case for the last 16 years. And I'll tell you, if we want to know what's going on, we have got to start at the beginning. And it all starts with Richard Fusco. In 2012, Richard Fusco was one of the top minds for the Capture development team. He knew that confirmation of a human was imperative to sites to limit traffic. But here is where it gets interesting. Richard Fusco was heavily involved with a group, IDL, otherwise known as the Prophecies of Idol. No one knew if this was a secret society, a society with secrets, a cult, no one. He finished his work with Capture, took the money, and left. But little did everyone know, he had submitted unfinished work. But why? Well, Richard Fusco's father, John Fusco, became director of Sony Media. And in 2015, he hired his own son to become a developer on Sony's new PlayStation 5.
It's been 9 months since the PS5 came out and it's still out of stock. I mean, April was the first month where the PS4 actually outsold the PS5.
Well, if there's no PS5s to sell, then of course other consoles will outsell it. They can't manufacture it anymore due to the shortage of semiconductors and other components.
It's genuinely taking the piss. They're selling PS5 bundles without a PS5. Taking the piss.
There was even a website called Laptops Direct exploiting their customers for a PS5 bundle, 31-inch monitor, a gaming chair for £1,000.
And it still got sold out. I mean, what am I supposed to do with a shitty 31-inch monitor?
Yes, the infamous subpar monitor and the gaming chair was the downfall of the PS5's existence.
Well, that was before we looked a bit deeper. And I'm talking about the prophecies of Idol.
So what is the prophecies of Idol?
You sure you want to know?
Only until the controversies of the PS5 did the prophecies of Idol come to light. Or should I say, came to dark. They are a group, a cult, that practice satanic rituals. And the word on the street, Sony is full of them. Full of them.
So, I'm an ex-member. Why do you think I'm doing this anonymously? They promise us rewards, money, women, drugs, and all I had to do was buy PS5s en masse. They told us about this flaw in the capture mainframe, and I could exploit it using their software. It was Richard Fusco himself who picked out his favourite members of the prophecies of Idol. Those guys, they were allowed to buy PS5s en masse. Every other member was allowed to stick one PS5 in their basket, but nobody had any issues.
Sony has been a front for the occult since they began in 1958. Look at their films. They're using demonic creatures and films about criticizing religion. Look at their games. You know the first game they released for PS5? It was Demon Souls. The word PlayStation has all the letters for Satan in it. The remaining letters, it says Plaitio, which we all know is Latin for plaything. It's literally called Satan's plaything. I mean, come on. And the satanic pentagram, 5 points, the number in PlayStation, 5. I mean, if they really were a Christian company, like, they would have used a different number. Like Xbox One, like the one true God, you know? The premier Sony development team is Naughty Dog, which represents Cerebus, the guardian of the underworld. It has an SSD, which we all know stands for Son of Satan's Dick. Even the controller. All the symbols represent something. The triangle button represents the Illuminati. The X button represents an upside down cross. And of course, the circle button, the all-seeing evil eye. As for the square, that represents the prophecies of Idol and capture.
Are you a member of the Prophecies of Idol?
Say again.
Are you a member of the Prophecies of Idol?
You what, mate? Fuck this shit.
Where are you going? This is your house.
Scalpers, scoundrels, sadistics, Satanists, call us what you want.
Why did you leave the Prophecies of Idol?
I didn't leave. They kicked me out. They said I was too raw. Eddie Murphy raw. WWE raw. But I made my money, so I was happy.
Was it by chance to do with drugs and the fact you're facing drug allegations?
Nah, man, fuck that. I'm raw like KFC chicken. You know what, man? Don't this bullshit into.
It's been a while since we had a white console. We're waiting for the whites. Okay, come on. Yeah, the capture controversy and Richard Fusco. Yeah, they exist. But a Satanist cult within Sony dishing out their consoles to companies that will only sell to Satanists and scalpers just to ruin the holiest day of the year, Christmas? Now that's far-fetched.
No one said anything about ruining Christmas. Where did you get this information from?
Okay, enough of this. That's it. Interview's over. I'm done.
Why is everyone leaving? And there seems to be a correlation between Sony and Christmas. Like Sony have got something against Christmas, so I need to find out what is it? What's going on? Like, why do Sony have got this thing against Christmas? I don't know how to make this more clear. That's what we got to do now. Is we got to figure out like what's even going on.
Not only is it because it is the holiest day for Christians, no. They had other reasons. They wanted to make the most money whilst making the vast majority of people unhappy. As unhappy as they are working extra hours, dishing out Christmas products, films, music, and games all throughout the Christmas period. They even made a Sony Christmas channel, playing their poorly received and terribly written Christmas movies.
Make every day just like Christmas.
The main culprit? Arthur Christmas. I mean, this film was well received by critics and viewers back in 2011, but in the box office it tanked and it bombed, making a huge loss. I mean, nobody watched it. Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Exactly.
She'll think she's the one kid in the whole world that Santa doesn't care about.
That's when Jonathan Fusco decided to hire his son, a founding member of the Prophecies of Idol, to work for Sony. They were out for revenge.
Mission accomplished!
Is all this speculation true? It couldn't be, right?
Seashells on the seashore. Seashells on the seashore. Horror. You got my good side?
Have you met Richard Foster?
I think we should get to filming. I'm not here for that long.
Yeah, I game. I play the game of life.
Purchasing the PlayStation 5, all that kind of information. Are you enjoying the console so far?
Oh yeah, loving it.
Yeah.
Got a total of 2 games. Amazing. Best thing ever happened to me. Come on.
I got it. I finally got it, the PS5. She doesn't need to be on drugs anymore.
How'd you get it?
From a Reddit user, r.fusco79. Sent me this.
By the way, I was talking about Mario Kart 64 earlier.
Hi, is this the PI? Yeah. What you after? My son, he's been missing for 5 years. I filed a missing persons report, but the police never chased it up. Because he was traveling the world. No one knows where he is, and I need your help. I'll find him for you.